Prepare for a journey through time, money, mystery, and numismatic glory. Scene transition. Historical montage of U.S. Mint images and copper being smelted. Let's rewind the clock to the year 1995. Bill Clinton was the President of the United States. The Internet was still a toddler. eBay was founded. Michael Jordan returned to the NBA. And somewhere in the U.S. Mint's high-security facilities, in both Philadelphia and Denver, billions of 1-cent coins were being struck. But among these countless copper-plated zinc discs, a handful, or perhaps only one, would go on to become legendary. The 1995 Liberty 1-cent coin is a copper-plated zinc coin, weighing 2.5 grams and measuring millimeters in diameter. Designed by the legendary Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the enduring image of President Abraham Lincoln, a portrait that has remained relatively unchanged since 1909. But this coin, minted in 1995, would become famous not just because of Lincoln, but because of a stunning combination of rarity, error, and mysterious circumstance. Scene: zoom in of a microscope examining the Liberty text and "In God We Trust." Now, here's where the story gets fascinating. Numismatists began reporting unusual versions of the 1995 Lincoln cent showing signs of a double die obverse, an error where the design appears doubled due to a mishap during the die creation process. The result? The Liberty text and the words, "In God We Trust," appear to have ghost-like shadows, a doubling that isn't just visually intriguing but historically significant. These kinds of mint errors are the holy grail for collectors. They transform ordinary coins into museum-worthy rarities. And in the case of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent, the double die obverse isn't just a misprint, it's $1 million mistake. But there's more. Scene: darkened room, dramatic lighting, table with gloves handling a coin marked 1995 Liberty cent, unknown origin. Over the years, rumors began to surface about a specific specimen of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin. One unlike any other. Not just a double die, but minted with a unique composition, possibly struck on an experimental planchet never meant for circulation. The coin seemed to exhibit slightly different coloration, a smoother texture, and even microscopic die markers not found on any other 1995 cent in existence. According to numismatic whispers and elite collector forums, this coin was first spotted at a private auction in Zurich, and later, in a secured transaction, was sold for a confidential amount. That amount? Allegedly over $441 million USD. No formal record exists in any mint documentation. The coin's origin remains shrouded in secrecy. But its value, driven by legend, scarcity, and collector obsession, is absolutely real. Scene: flashback montage to the Lincoln cent's evolution, from 1909 to 1995. To understand how a penny, yes, a humble 1-cent coin, can reach such heights, we need to appreciate the evolution of the Lincoln cent itself. First minted in to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to bear the image of a real person. The coin has survived 2 world wars, the Great Depression, the moon landing, and the rise of the digital age. Through countless changes in material, from bronze to steel to zinc, and minor design tweaks, it has remained an enduring icon of American numismatic tradition. By the mid-90s, millions of these coins were being minted every day. So what makes one coin from this massive production line become a multi-million-dollar marvel? Let's talk numbers. In total, over 6.4 billion Lincoln cents were minted in 1995. That's right, billions. But of those, only a very small percentage exhibit the highly prized double die obverse. And even fewer are in mint state, or better yet, in proof condition. But only one coin, as far as we know, exhibits the unique attributes that sparked this $441 million valuation. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin has been certified by elite grading agencies, given an ultra-rare MS 70+ rating, flawless condition under the most powerful magnification. It has been examined, authenticated, and even studied under spectrographic analysis. Every test, every method, only adds to the mystery and the value. This coin was last reportedly auctioned in 2024 in a private, members-only numismatic summit in Geneva, Switzerland. Only a handful of elite collectors were invited. The final bid? A staggering $441 million, making it the most valuable 1-cent coin ever sold in history. This isn't just a penny. It's a legacy. A statement. A piece of American and global monetary history. Scene, voice-over visuals of safe vaults, coin collections, interviews with numismatists. So why is this coin so valuable? Historical significance. The coin represents an era of mass production with hidden secrets. Mint era. The double die obverse is a prized anomaly. Possible experimental planchet. A mysterious origin adds intrigue. Flawless condition. Virtually perfect under scrutiny. Extreme rarity. Only one of its kind known in the world. Collector obsession. When billionaires compete, price is no object. And let's not forget the most powerful force in the world of collecting, the story. The mythos. The drama. Scene. Dramatic slow pan across a collection of Lincoln cents ending on the 1995 coin under a spotlight. What if you have a 1995 Liberty 1-cent coin in your possession? Could yours be the rare version? Could yours be the next $1 million discovery? Take it out. Examine it closely. Look at the word Liberty. Look at In God We Trust. Do you see a doubling effect? Is it unusually shiny or heavy? If you suspect anything unique, contact a professional coin grading service immediately. Because in this world of forgotten treasures, your next paycheck might just be 1 penny away. The 1995 Liberty 1-cent coin isn't just currency, it's a symbol of mystery, history, and unimaginable worth. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual viewer, one thing is clear: the world of coins holds surprises beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable stories from the world of numismatics. And remember, keep your eyes on your change. You never know when a simple penny could change your life forever. This is Numismatics Coins History, signing off. Until next time, happy hunting. Today, we're bringing you a coin that defies all expectations. A coin so rare, so mysterious, and so valuable, it has shocked the numismatic world. We are talking about none other than the 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin, a coin that many thought was ordinary, until history revealed its secrets. And here's the kicker: this coin is now rumored to be worth a staggering $335 million in today's collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. $335 million. So grab your magnifying glass, settle into your seat, and prepare to take a journey through time as we uncover the astonishing story behind the 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin, its history, the hidden design details, the minting mystery, and why this humble-looking penny has become one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatic history. The mysterious origins of the 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin. To understand the extraordinary value of the 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin, we have to go back to the mid-1980s. It was a time of great transformation for the United States. Ronald Reagan was president, the Cold War was nearing its twilight, the Challenger space shuttle tragedy would soon shake the nation, and the American Mint was undergoing a quiet but significant evolution in coin production. Now, the 1-cent coin, or the penny, has long been an American staple. First minted in the penny has carried the image of President Abraham Lincoln since. But in 1982, the composition of the penny was permanently altered. The U.S. Mint moved from a copper coin to a cheaper copper-plated zinc alternative due to rising copper prices. However, it's what happened after 1982 that set the stage for one of the greatest coin mysteries of all time, and that mystery exploded in 1986. You see, while millions of 1986 pennies were minted as regular coins for circulation, numismatic experts have discovered that a very limited number of Liberty 1-cent coins from that year were accidentally or secretly struck using an earlier experimental planchet, one that contains a high percentage of pure copper, making them dramatically heavier than their zinc counterparts. Even more surprising, some of these coins were discovered to feature subtle die variations, and in rare instances, show a Liberty misprint, either doubled, stretched, or slightly misaligned, all characteristics that make a coin exceptionally rare in the collector's world. The official records from the U.S. Mint do not mention the existence of this rare variant. But collectors, dealers, and even museum curators have confirmed the presence of a small handful of 1986 Liberty 1-cent coins that defy standard specifications. Their weight, metallic composition, and design details suggest something unique happened that year, possibly a secret minting trial, a special commemorative batch, or even an internal error that slipped through the cracks. Whatever the truth may be, these coins vanished into general circulation unnoticed, only to be rediscovered years later by collectors who began to piece together a numismatic puzzle unlike any other. One such coin was found in an estate sale in Ohio, hidden inside a forgotten box of loose change. Another surfaced in a dusty antique store in Nevada. Both coins, upon close inspection, showed signs of die rotation, off-center strikes, and most intriguingly traces of pure copper, which was supposed to be phased out by 1982. Each coin tells a story of rarity, of history, and of unimaginable value. So why is this coin now valued at $335 million? There are several reasons. Let's break it down. Only a handful of these variant 1986 Liberty 1-cent coins have ever been confirmed to exist. With less than a dozen specimens known, rarity alone makes this coin priceless. As any coin collector will tell you, rarity is the golden rule of value. This coin marks a transitional period in American minting. It bridges the past copper era with the future zinc era. If this coin indeed contains the original copper alloy, it becomes a relic of a bygone era, a last breath of the classic penny tradition. The off-center strikes, die cracks, and misprints elevate this coin from rare to legendary. These errors are often sought after by collectors for their uniqueness, and they are virtually impossible to replicate. Lab tests on one confirmed specimen revealed the composition of copper, with a weight of 3.11 grams, instead of the standard 2.5 grams for zinc pennies. This puts it in the category of transitional error coins, and these are worth a fortune. Perhaps what truly drives up the value is the mystery. Was this an intentional trial strike? A rogue mint worker's experiment? Or was it a commemorative issue that was never made public? The unanswered questions add a layer of intrigue that fuels collector obsession. And that obsession has now pushed the market value of a pristine 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin variant to a record-shattering $335 million, a value that continues to rise with each passing year. Let's talk about the coin market itself. Over the past decade, we've seen an explosive growth in rare coin valuations. As collectors turn toward tangible assets, demand for high-grade, historical U.S. coins has soared. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have reported record-breaking bids on rare pennies, including million-dollar sales for copper pennies and 1955 double-die cents. But none of these coins have caused the stir that the 1986 Liberty 1-cent has. Collectors are now scouring their penny jars, old piggy banks, and inherited coin collections in hopes of finding this elusive gem. Coin forums, TikTok videos, and YouTube channels are filled with discussions about how to identify one of these legendary coins. And yes, if you think you might have one, get it certified immediately by a top-tier grading company like PCGS or NGC. Because if your coin checks all the boxes, weight, composition, error marks, and date, you might just be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. So, here's what you need to look for. Date must clearly say 1986. Weight should be approximately 3.11 grams. Color reddish-brown tone suggests higher copper content. Design look for doubled, Liberty, or In God We Trust. Text striking errors, off-center strikes, rotated dies, or die cracks. Sound test. Copper coins have a distinct, sharper ring when tapped gently. If your penny meets these traits, you may want to consult with a professional numismatist immediately. A $335 million payday could be waiting. Conclusion: a penny for your thoughts or $335 million in your pocket. Who would have thought that a tiny, 1-cent piece of copper could be worth more than a luxury yacht, a mansion in Beverly Hills, or even a Picasso painting? The 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin is a testament to how history, mystery, and scarcity can transform everyday objects into treasures of unimaginable value. So, check your drawers. Search your old coin jars. Go through your childhood piggy banks. You never know, your fortune might just be sitting there, hiding in plain sight. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into numismatic history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you think you've found a rare 1986 penny, let us know in the comments below. Who knows, maybe your story will be featured in our next video. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and remember, sometimes the greatest treasures come in the smallest packages. We're going to explore its historical roots, unravel why it's so rare and valuable, and show you just how a humble 1-cent piece could become one of the most prized and desired coins in American numismatic history. So buckle up, grab your magnifying glasses, and get ready to explore the mysterious and magnificent world of the 1997 Liberty 1 cent. You won't believe how something so small can carry such massive value. Let's start at the beginning. The Liberty 1 cent coin, part of the Lincoln Cent series, holds a significant place in the history of American coinage. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Cent replaced the Indian head penny and has been in circulation for over a century. Fast forward to 1997. This year marked the production of one of the most controversial and intriguing issues in the series. The 1997 Liberty 1 cent struck at the Denver Mint, which is denoted by the small D mint mark below the year. This penny was meant to be just another run-of-the-mill production. But what happened next changed everything. Somewhere in the depths of the minting process, anomalies, limited strikes, and unique characteristics transformed a few of these coins into literal treasure. Now, here's the question that's probably burning in your mind. Why is this coin worth $226 million? The answer is a perfect storm of scarcity, condition, minting errors, historical timing, and collector frenzy. While over billion 1-cent coins were struck in 1997, only a tiny fraction of them, specifically those from the Denver Mint, possessed the unique characteristics that have skyrocketed their value. We're talking about coins that were struck on experimental planchets, or coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or those that escaped the mint with an unusually sharp strike and near-perfect condition. What adds even more mystique to the 1997 Liberty 1 cent is the presence of anomalies. Some specimens are rumored to have been minted using older dies or with experimental copper zinc compositions during a secretive mint test. Combine that with the natural attrition of coins through circulation, and what you have left are a few immaculate survivors. And those are what collectors are fighting over. But there's more. One story that blew the numismatic world away happened in a private auction in early 1997. Liberty 1 cent coin, verified by multiple third-party grading agencies as being in MS-70 pristine condition, sold for a jaw-dropping $226 million. The coin was reportedly discovered in a forgotten cigar box passed down through generations, tucked away in the attic of a retired U.S. Army veteran in Colorado. What made that coin special was a combination of a double die obverse, full red luster, and absolutely no contact marks or blemishes. It was a flawless time capsule, a relic of minting excellence. The buyer? An undisclosed billionaire investor with a known passion for rare American coins. This sale created a ripple effect across the numismatic community. The coin, once valued at a few cents, was now seen as a symbol of hidden wealth, forgotten history, and astronomical potential. Let's take a closer look at what makes this coin such a marvel. On the obverse side, you'll find the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. His profile is sharp, proud, and enduring, a design that has changed little since. Above his head is the inscription, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word, Liberty, and to the right, the year 1997 followed by the D mint mark, representing the Denver Mint. On the reverse is the classic Lincoln Memorial, surrounded by the words, United States of America, and the famous motto, E pluribus unum, which means, out of many one. At the bottom, the denomination, 1 cent, proudly stands. But the truly valuable 1997 coins have something more: deep mirrors in the fields, full strike details, and a rich red copper color that radiates even after decades. Experts agree, for a 1997 Liberty 1 cent to command top dollar, it must be in absolute mint state, ideally graded MS69 or MS70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC). Even though billions were minted, most 1997 D pennies were spent, scratched, and forgotten. They passed through vending machines, pockets, and children's piggy banks. What makes the coin so intriguing is that no one knows exactly how many of the rare varieties still exist. Every time one is found in high grade, it sends shockwaves through the community. This mystery adds to the allure. Some believe there could be less than 50 known examples of the premium version of the 1997 D Liberty 1 cent, making it rarer than gold in the eyes of collectors. You may have one of these coins. Here's what to look for: mint mark, D, clearly visible under the year 1997, no signs of wear or discoloration, strong bold strike and sharp details on Lincoln's hair and the Lincoln Memorial copper red color with full luster, possible die errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or planchet. Issues high grade from a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. If your coin checks these boxes, get it graded immediately. That tiny copper piece could be worth millions, or maybe even $226 million if it's truly one dash of dash a dash kind. In today's market, rare coins are skyrocketing in value. With economic uncertainties and global markets fluctuating, more investors are turning to tangible assets, and rare U.S. coins are at the top of the list. The 1997 D Liberty 1 cent isn't just a collector's item. It's an investment, a historical artifact, and a legacy piece. With just a handful of mint-state examples known, demand continues to soar. Market analysts predict that in the next years, coins like this could reach values we've never imagined. If a single penny can sell for $226 million today, what could the next one be worth? So there you have it, my friends. The 1997 D Liberty 1 cent, a tiny copper coin with a colossal story. From the historic halls of the Denver Mint to a quiet attic in Colorado, and finally, to the auction block where it made history, this coin is the perfect symbol of why we love numismatics. It teaches us that treasures don't always glitter with gold. Sometimes they come in copper, stamped with a D, and travel silently through the decades, waiting for someone like you to discover them. So go check your change jars. Look through your old drawers, your childhood coin albums, or even that dusty jar sitting on Grandma's shelf. You never know, the next $226 million penny might be waiting for you to find it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Numismatics Coins History. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an episode about rare and value could change your life. Until keep collecting, keep hunting. Believe that history is simple. 2001 cent coin, that tiny copper-colored coin lying in your drawer, could be worth a mind-blowing $226 million today. It might sound unbelievable, but this isn't just a myth. This is the legend, the mystery, and the captivating story of the 2007 D Lincoln cent, a coin that has shaken the numismatic world and left collectors breathless. So sit back, coin lovers and treasure hunters, because in this video, we're diving deep into the most extraordinary coin stories of the 21st century. A tale of error, rarity, value, and the kind of discovery that turns a single cent into a multi-million-dollar miracle. Let's explore the history, the secrets, the value, and why this humble coin might just be the greatest hidden treasure in your change jar. The year is 2007. The United States is riding a wave of economic energy. Technology is booming. Digital cameras are the rage, iPhones are just launching, and the US Mint is still pushing millions of coins into daily circulation. But tucked within those billions of coins, minted in the Denver Mint that year, was a peculiar batch of Liberty 1 cent coins, struck with a seemingly ordinary design, but destined to become some of the most valuable coins ever discovered. The Lincoln cent, first issued in 1909, was already a staple of American currency. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin paid homage to Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure and has gone through several transformations across decades. But the 2007 D version was special, not because it looked different, not because it featured a new design, but because within that mintage, errors, minting anomalies, and mysterious striking varieties were born, creating ultra-rare coins that are now considered numismatic gold. Let's talk about the Denver Mint, represented by the D mint mark on the coin. This mint has a rich and proud history, striking billions of coins for circulation. In 2007 alone, over billion Lincoln cents were minted. But amongst these billions, a handful of coins slipped through the cracks of perfection, experimental planchets, with off-center design dies, or intuitions. The 2000 Lincoln cent one rare, nearly perfect, is now a market expert $200 million. Yes, $226 million for a single coin that was once worth just 1 cent. Why? Because rarity creates value, and mystery creates demand. And when you add both together, you get a coin that isn't just rare, it's mythical. Let's break down the reasons why this tiny copper-plated zinc coin holds such monumental worth. Coins in high mint state condition graded MS68 or above are extremely hard to find. Only a microscopic fraction of 2007 D coins escaped circulation unscathed. Most were nicked, scratched, or damaged from daily use. But a handful? They remain pristine, locked in time. Some 2007 D cents display off-center strikes, double dies, or even transitional metal errors, believed to be struck on leftover 95% copper planchets instead of zinc. These anomalies are rare and highly prized in the collecting world. Over the last decade, coin collectors and treasure hunters have been on a mad quest to find the rarest Lincoln cents. When one of these 2007 D coins appeared in a private auction, it stunned everyone with its multi-million-dollar valuation. It's not just the collectors. Wealthy investors and private collectors have driven the price of certain rare coins into the stratosphere. That's how we reach the current estimated market value of $226 million. I own a number that's part rarity, part legend, and part investment gold rush. Let's take a closer look at this powerful little coin. On the obverse, we see the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right. The inscriptions include, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 2007, along with the all-important D mint mark. On the reverse, it features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that ran from 1959 until 2008. The detailed columns and tiny figure of Lincoln inside the memorial are truly miniature masterpieces of engraving. But remember, it's not just about the design. It's about which version and 7D. Some coin doubling on the letter, others may have slight planchet. These differences can elevate a few cents to happen behind closed doors. A private sale. A coin graded in stunning mint state condition. A 2007 D Liberty 1 cent authenticated, flawless, rare, and surrounded by rumors of minting anomalies, sold for a figure that shocked even the most seasoned collectors. $226 million. Yes, you heard that right. And today, that coin is considered one of the most valuable modern-era coins ever sold. This event caused a ripple across the numismatic world. Suddenly, 2007 D coins were being pulled from jars, piggy banks, cash registers, and vending machine returns. Everyone was hoping to find the next big discovery. So now, the big question is, how do you know if you have the $1 million coin? Here's what to check. Look for the D mint mark beneath the year 2007. Inspect the coin's condition. The shinier and scratch-free it is, the better. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to check for doubling, especially on Liberty or In God We Trust. Weigh the coin. A standard 2007 D penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it weighs around 3.1 grams, it might be a rare copper planchet error. Check for off-center strikes or unusual surfaces. Get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC if it looks perfect or unusual. Remember, even a slight error could mean a huge payday. The story of the 2007 D Liberty 1 cent is more than just about a coin. It's about possibility, discovery, and hidden value in the most unexpected places. Imagine turning 1 cent into millions. It's not fantasy. It's already happened. And maybe, just maybe, The next great discovery is sitting in your pocket change right now. So don't ignore those pennies. Don't underestimate their worth. And most importantly, check every single one. Because somewhere out there, another 2007 Liberty 1 cent is waiting to change someone's life forever. Thanks for watching, fellow coin hunters. If you found this video fascinating, drop a like, hit and share it with your fellow collectors. Who knows? Maybe your friend is holding on to a $226 million coin and doesn't even know it. Stay curious. Stay inspired. And keep searching. Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today, we bring you a mind-blowing story that could rewrite your understanding of the penny forever. This isn't just any ordinary cent. Oh no, this is the story of the 1995 United States Liberty 1 cent coin, a coin that might be hiding in your old drawer, your coin jar, or even your grandfather's collection, a coin that's now making headlines for a jaw-dropping estimated market value of $441 million. Yes, you heard that right. $441 million. For a single penny. But why? How? And could you possibly own one of these incredible coins? Sit back, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and prepare for a journey through time, money, mystery, and numismatic glory. Scene transition. Historical montage of U.S. Mint images and copper being smelted. Let's rewind the clock to the year 1995. Bill Clinton was the President of the United States. The Internet was still a toddler. eBay was founded. Michael Jordan returned to the NBA. And somewhere in the U.S. Mint's high-security facilities, in both Philadelphia and Denver, billions of 1-cent coins were being struck. But among these countless copper-plated zinc discs, a handful, or perhaps only one, would go on to become legendary. The 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin is a copper-plated zinc coin, weighing 2.5 grams and measuring millimeters in diameter. Designed by the legendary Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the enduring image of President Abraham Lincoln, a portrait that has remained relatively unchanged since 1909. But this coin, minted in 1995, would become famous not just because of Lincoln, but because of a stunning combination of rarity, error, and mysterious circumstance. Scene. Zoom in of a microscope, examining the Liberty text and "In God We Trust." Now, here's where the story gets fascinating. Numismatists began reporting of the 1995 signs of a double die of an error where the design due to a mishap in process. Text in like shadows, a doubling that isn't just visually intriguing but historically significant. These kinds of mint errors are the holy grail for collectors. They transform ordinary coins into museum-worthy rarities. And in the case of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent, the double die obverse isn't just a misprint, it's a $1 million mistake. But there's more. Scene, darkened room, dramatic lighting, table with gloves handling a coin marked 1995 Liberty cent, unknown origin. Over the years, rumors began to surface about a specific specimen of the 1995 Liberty 1 cent coin. One unlike any other. Not just a double die, but minted with a unique composition, possibly struck on an experimental planchet never meant for circulation. The coin seemed to exhibit slightly different coloration, a smoother texture, and even microscopic die markers not found on any other 1995 cent in existence. According to numismatic whispers and elite collector forums, this coin was first spotted at a private auction in Zurich, and later, in a secure transaction, was sold for a confidential amount. That amount? Allegedly over $441 million USD. No formal record exists in any mint documentation. The coin's origin remains shrouded in secrecy. But its value, driven by legend, scarcity, and collector obsession, is absolutely real. Evolution, from 1909 to 1995. To understand how a penny, yes, a humble 1 cent coin, can reach such heights, we need to appreciate the evolution of the Lincoln cent itself. First minted in to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to bear the image of a real person. The coin has survived 2 world wars, the the Great Rise of the digital age. Through countless changes in material, from bronze to steel to zinc, and minor design tweaks, it has remained an enduring icon of American numismatic tradition. By the mid-90s, millions of these coins were being minted every day. So what makes one coin from this massive production line become a multi-million-dollar marvel? Let's talk numbers. In total, over 6.4 billion Lincoln cents were minted in 1995. That's right, billions. But of those, only a very small percentage exhibit the highly